Everybody, welcome to the weedcrack.
What's good, y'all? Back in the Weed Cap Studios. What's happening?
We're displaced. We're sitting on our couch right now. Obviously we normally have a multi-million-dollar studio,
Right.
but we've had some leak problems.
Some major
so
water issues.
We're sitting on our couch talking to the man. How are you doing, dude?
Oh, I'm pretty good, man. Coming back from the Amazing Amico Brothers World Tour. That's taking over the nation currently. But I'm good, man. Happy to be back home, and I'm very sorry to hear about your guys' flooding troubles. I don't know what you must have done to anger the Lord above, but I will pray for you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. You know what? Just like, on top of all the leak stuff, I've been in Cleveland, and then to find out that Jelly Roll's getting divorced, it's been a very tough week for us. We're kind of emotionally displaced and physically displaced as well. But it's good to hear from you. We know Amico Nation Amico Fever is taking the nation by storm. How was the tour?
Oh, it was great. And I'm trying to hold on to the sort of the memories of that because, like you said, the nation is sort of reeling from this Jelly Roll debacle,
Yeah.
if you want to call it that. And it's like they say these things come in threes. You saw Tay Keith died, Oliver Tree has passed away, and now Jelly Roll's relationship, possibly the most important of all three. So
Yeah,
we're trying to recover.
It's an absolute fucking dagger, and I want you to picture like finding out that Jelly Roll's getting divorced while you're eating like cold wings in a hotel room in Cleveland. Thank God my windows in my room didn't open because it would have been the end for Weed Cap Radio. I was standing there. It was raining, and I opened my phone and I go, maybe Lauren sent me a nice message because she knows I'm sad. And I look at my phone and it said Jelly Roll's getting divorced, and I had to hide my shoelaces. I had to hide them from myself.
Yeah, you were already in Cleveland, so you're just looking for one more reason. It could have been like you stubbed your toe. And that was it.
Yeah. I was in Cleveland. I was staying on a concrete slab of a mattress. The guy in the room next to me was either had a girlfriend with him or was spending a lot of money because it was like he was in like an aerobics class beside me. It was like at a certain point you're like, I don't want to hear people fuck. And like outside of that though, I was impressed with the stamina because it was like 2 a.m. and I'm like, dude, just come already. I'm banging on the wall going, would you not?
Were you by yourself in the or you guys went together, right?
No, I was by myself, dude. I was in a pit of despair. I was so lonely. I had ChatGPT talking me off the ledge.
Damn.
Yeah, it was I had to go for work, and it was not only is Cleveland like terrible and everything, but I found all of the people to be like Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder. Like I walk into a Sheetz and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, these people have no idea that like there's a whole world out there. They're all just like moving very timidly. They're kind of like, it was almost like a world populated by the Sims. Everybody was just kind of walking in circles.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been to Ohio, but just based on the people that come from there, I feel like Florida catches a lot of heat for being like the white trash capital.
You're right.
But at the very least, Florida has beautiful oceans and good weather depending on where you go. And I feel like Ohio has sort of the same essence of trash people, but it's just a shithole, like a wasteland.
Oh, it's like post-apocalyptic. The whole place felt like I was in Idiocracy, and honestly, the worst part is everyone from Cleveland. I'm assuming they've never left because they think it's awesome. They're like, "Hey, how you liking Cleveland?" I'm like, "This place fucking sucks. I can't believe. I'm sorry you have to live here." And they're like, "Oh, have you tried Skyline Chili?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's not." One good restaurant doesn't fucking negate you guys live in like. Why is everything gray? Like the air is gray, the demeanor is gray, everything sucked. So I was in Cleveland and I found out Jelly Roll's getting divorced. I got a lot of bad news, like entertainment wise. I saw Red Bar's getting divorced. It's just been a tragic week for a Caucasian man like myself.
Wait, where did you find this information? Because I haven't heard anything about.
It was like a leaked thing.
Yeah, so you know Crazy Days and Nights? Do you know what Crazy Days and Nights is?
I don't think so.
I didn't either, Crack, don't worry.
So Crazy Days and Nights is like a blind item website written by this guy named NT Lawyer. He's an entertainment lawyer. And he posts like these things that are happening in Hollywood before they happen. And it honestly was very surprising that that he was even covering Red Bar, because normally it's like, you know, Jennifer Aniston and shit like that. And he posted yesterday. Here, I'll read you the post because I fell to my knees in a Skyline chili reading this. It says, the longtime missing host is splitting with his wife. He wants nothing but OnlyFans models, and this could end up worse than the quartering or iDubbbz, which I don't know what either of those are. The good news is there probably will not be a bathroom accident at a Walmart. And then it says it's about Mike David and Red Bar Radio.
Now, is this source to be trusted? Because just the way that it sounds, like he only wants OnlyFans models, this sounds like the work of maybe some sort of troll, some sort of internet troll.
It does sound like a bit of a troll, but this guy has like a TMZ-esque spot like track record of calling things. Like he's like widely regarded, like when he says something, like it's like
give us some examples here. Look, give us his creds. Like why should
he's
we believe
gay
him?
and has a big sippy cup.
Yeah,
like TMZ guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's gay.
Yeah,
that's all I need to hear.
He's actually an 80-year-old Jewish guy who's ripped for somehow. No, I mean, so like an example. Okay, you've heard of Jelly Roll? Last week, NT Lawyer was like, "Hey, this fat face tattooed motherfucker who slimmed down weight is also losing an additional 140 pounds." Wink, wink.
And it's funny.
Now here's where I don't know if I fucking and maybe this is like a pot kettle situation, because I guess I get my jokes off through like you know, music or whatever. But I never claimed to be a news source. I don't like a news source throwing their little jokes in there.
That's fair.
Just it seems strange. I need to maybe I'm talking at a school, because I don't know this gentleman, whoever's sending out this information, but I don't know. I don't know if I like what I'm hearing. I don't know if I'm trusting this source, because TMZ's whole goal very clearly and overwhelmingly is to ruin people's lives while acting like they're doing something good.
Of course. Of course.
And there's no shame.
And we love them for it.
They are what they are.
Right.
So, but this guy sounds like, I don't know, maybe he's got some other motivations. Maybe he wants to. And the thing about the difference with the Red Bar and the Jelly Roll thing is like it almost had the same vibe. Now that I think about it, and I'm just realizing this, do you guys remember a couple weeks back, maybe at this point, where they said Adam 22 was divorcing his wife?
Oh yeah, dude. I had to leave work early.
And that was a joke.
Fair.
I thought they would be together forever, so I know it didn't fool me. I know that their love is strong as ever, but it almost feels like now Adam 22 is like making fun of Jelly Roll with that, because they almost rolled it out the same way. Like this is a new weird thing that we're going through, where there are like press release divorces. Like they were clearly, Jelly Roll and Bunny were in a room, like a boardroom together with lawyers being like, all right, so we're going to send this. TMZ is going to release this at the same time as Bleacher Report. I don't know. Probably wrong example there, but you get it. Yeah, so it felt very weird, like this, or like almost like they've known that they're gonna be divorced for 6 months, and they've just been building the press release and shit, which whatever they want to do. But Red Bar is a different thing. Red Bar is very mysterious, close knit, not somebody who would be giving a press release for a divorce, you know. So that's where I feel like that one, even if all the other ones are real, like this guy's in the field like that getting the scoops, I feel like this one's got to be a troll.
You very well may be
But what
correct.
if he's a lawyer and he's like he's getting all the scoops on the divorce?
Well, he's an entertainment lawyer, but I do assume that maybe he's got some friends that are also
in the game.
I just kept, when you were saying that Jelly Roll was in a boardroom, I just picture him in like Tel Aviv, and he's like, hey, these hash browns, latkes are just fancy Jewish hash browns. These things are awesome.
Yeah, I think I've heard rumblings as well that Mr. Roll is starting a stand-up career,
Oh my
which I don't think is being
God.
talked about quite enough.
Oh, well,
That's
Have you guys
wild.
heard this?
No.
I haven't, and it wouldn't surprise me. But I'll tell you this: he's no Blake Griffin. He's not going to transcend genres like that. I don't think. I think Jelly Roll will be very, very big. And he'll be on like the Burt Kreischer tour like next year, if
You're
I had to
right.
guess.
Jelly Roll is no Blake Griffin is just a hilarious statement because I picture them in like a dunk contest together.
Oh
Blake
yeah,
Griffin just dunks. He's like, "All right, your turn, big fella."
yeah. Jelly Roll
Little do
break.
they know, Jelly Roll's hitting fucking. He had a 48-inch vertical in high school. He's hitting fucking 360 honey dips.
Jelly Roll shows up in that powder blue and one basketball suit. he's fucking they got like a little trampoline and he hits it and he fucking goes through it. Oh man.
He's talking like street ball shit. Like he played at like the Rucker Park of Nashville or Antioch, Tennessee is. He's like, "All right, check ball, brother. I'm busting your ass, brother. That's green again. That's another green one, brother. I'm busting you. Go run tell your mama, brother."
You just got served, brother. You just got served like a nice fair pair of flapjacks at Denny's, brother. That's what I just done to you.
You're a baby, brother. I'm dunking it all over you, son. Right in your kitchen. Ain't nothing Jesus can do about this, brother.
Man, I wish my wife was here.
Aw.
Too soon.
Oh, my bad. Oh no, man. I could see him. I could definitely see him doing some stand up. Not well, but I could definitely see him embarking. I mean, there are tons of comics who aren't.
I'd like to see the guy stand up first.
Right.
But
Well, it doesn't work exactly because he's not, he's not as Rubenesque anymore.
I think they're probably going to be raffling off his loose skin to fund like a tour bus or something, because this divorce is going to cost him quite a bit of money. I saw today, she said, like last night or whatever, he was in like New York or something, and he's like, "This is the one time I'm going to talk about this," and he's like, "That's my wife is my best friend. She's my best friend, and if you want to hear anything about it, you go listen to the podcast she did today. It's an hour long, and she didn't say one word that wasn't true in it." And then like the podcast is her being like, "He never took care of me. He never took care of me, but he's taking care of me in divorce because I'm about to be rich." And I'm like, what a weird way to plug a podcast. I think
I don't know. Should we do it?
we should maybe divorce.
Well, we have to get married first.
We're engaged. It almost counts. We
Just
could
go to
break
courthouse
off
real quick.
I'm sorry, Craig, give me 1 second. I'm on the horn with NT Lawyer. I'm trying to get him to write a blind item.
Yeah, the problem is I think first you guys have to get in touch with TMZ
This
just to really hit the way you want it to.
You're right.
this sad podcaster in Cleveland is coming back to an empty nest. Wink, wink, wink.
It's like I don't know, this may be a thing from the past that you guys don't know about, but TMZ, I just ruined the joke because I'm getting into a whole thing about like setting it up. But me and my boy used to listen or watch because he had like antenna TV.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
is back in the day, and we would just be smoking, drinking, or whatever, and throw on the antenna TV, and everything on there was so shitty, especially if there was like no game or anything. So TMZ had like a TV show.
Oh yeah.
that you would,
Oh.
like
Harvey Levin.
so we would watch that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking like, I'm picturing like you guys get it over to get the divorce, the story over to TMZ, get them the paperwork, and then next thing you know, very relevant reference. We're all watching the TMZ TV show, and it starts out and the narrator's like, "Weed Cap Radio, broken up forever," and that's all you guys need. That's for the rest of the time. You guys, it's like Kim K and Kanye.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
and
wait for my
Caleb and Lauren.
I can't wait for my Kanye arc. I've been saying these things privately, and I can't wait to get ahead of it and just be my true self. My favorite thing about TMZ TV too is that in the TMZ TV show, they act like they're just hanging out in a room,
Yeah.
but it's like very clearly like overly produced. But it'll be like, oh, the Harvey Levin guy will be like, "Yeah, no, I heard that Jeff Garland just had surgery to remove that thing from his lip. Did anybody hear about this?" And then there's like this light skinned black dude with dreads. Like,
Yes.
yeah, man, I heard he went in and got some shit cut off his lip. They say he's gonna be out of the hospital about 3 weeks. And it's all like they're just trying to like as if people would hang out in that fucking boardroom and talk like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like everybody's on their lunch break
Yeah.
in the biggest break room of all time with computers.
Yeah.
It's very strange vibe, those people. And still to this day, like they up the ante to a level that just really feels fucking godless. Like sometimes they're the only ones that just the information itself that they're giving you feels like disgusting.
Dirty.
Yes.
You'll see a TMZ post that's just Danny Masterson's aunt's child was killed in a bungee jumping accident, and there's just they're like the picture is like Danny Masterson with like bars in front of his face and like an underage girl crying in the corner that he raped, like fixing her makeup or whatever, and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like it takes you so long to go from the picture and the headline to figure out what's actually going on. You just know something terrible has happened.
Oh yeah. And it's kind of crazy too because TMZ, one thing they do that they do go against like Scientology or whatever, and it's crazy because those people are out like poisoning people's dogs. Like that dude from the Mars Volta, or not the Mars Volta, 30 Seconds to Mars, or
Jared Leto or whatever the fuck is.
No, not Jared Leto. There's like another band. Maybe it is the Mars.
You're right. I think it's Mars Volta.
The Mars Volta. He started dating like Danny Masterson's ex or some shit, and he's like, yeah, it's like someone gave my dog rat poison, and like I'm being followed all the time. But you know that kind of is like a status symbol. It means you made it. You know, like in Hollywood, it's kind of a big deal to piss off like Scientologists.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, the TMZ thing is just so dreaded. Like I had a post one time that like I really felt it because it was I guess it was the first time that somebody like I related to or like it was like in my world somewhat or that I was a fan of kind of got this treatment. So I really was empathetic about it, I guess.
Okay.
But when Shane was going to do SNL,
Yeah.
the second time around, now that like he's hosting SNL.
Mhm.
Yep.
The first thing that I saw the one morning when I woke up, at the top of my timeline, it was Shane Gillis's face and just a bunch of like a red background with a bunch of sound waves moving in front of his face. And I was just like, just imagine being any person for whatever reason. It like could be anything you said, something you did, the most minute thing. You just wake up and you turn on Twitter and you just see TMZ with your face and lines moving, like radio lines moving in front of it. That has to be like the most heart-wrenching feeling in the world.
Yeah, you're like, oh fuck, what is it?
You're like,
What is it this time?
"No."
Yeah.
I never in my life, no matter how famous I get, want to wake up and see red sound lines over my face.
I don't know, dude. I think like for you, it would be a net positive because you're number one, you're so talented. Number two, I think you could rap your way out of it.
Ooh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, I honestly think for you, you wake up, there's red lines or whatever. You take their graphics, you put it in a song, and you drop like a TMZ diss track, and it's the song of the summer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could see. I think it's just I think ultimately that would be a great thing to happen for me, of
Sure.
course. But I think the initial feeling of opening up your phone and seeing your face with lines moving around it just feels very invasive.
I agree with
Like
that.
they're studying the waves coming out of your mouth.
I
It just
never
feels like exposing.
I never really thought about it like that until you just said it, but it's like they're like they're fucking inspecting like the fucking like the hurts of your shit and everything. You're right.
Oh my God, you're right.
It is kind of
Like, I'm getting too
invasive.
scientific with this shit now. Just like, just play the clip of what I said. Stop putting like my sound waves and how loud I was and shit. Like my voice is peaking. And you're studying my voice. I don't like any of that shit.
Harvey Levin's like, yeah, we've got audio of Jelly Roll saying the N-word at a pickup basketball game in Kentucky.
Oh, oh, they're gonna have some of those for me if I ever make it to a high level. But it's more than likely wouldn't be a hard R.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, like
I don't think I've ever said a hard R like when anything around me has been purposely recording.
yeah, of course not.
But soft A's happen every goddamn day.
Oh, dude,
Every day, every hour.
Oh.
it's a
And when I was a young lad and was rolling with fellas that kind of backed up my credibility and what I was saying, it was every I mean there just used to be a time, I don't know when it switched. I think it was like around 2020 probably. But if you had black friends and they were cool with it, you could just say the N-word.
Oh, we know.
I know, dude. Look what COVID took from us.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a sad
It
thing.
drove us all apart.
Look what it did to us, man. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't, if I'm listening to Sorry for the Wait mixtape, I'm not going to sit here and say that I pause every other word if I'm in the car by myself.
I don't even understand why this is a fucking conversation anymore. Not to get mad at you, because I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
The fact that people even mention that they say the N-word when it's like, of course you do. If you said you weren't, you're lying, or you're fucking retarded. Like, you're by yourself, censoring yourself to some shit you like that you're listening to. What the fuck is wrong with you? Imagine anybody actually doing that.
No, I mean, I agree. I'm sorry to upset you. I don't want to.
Damn, this is a sensitive subject for Craig.
I mean,
That's insane
No,
behavior.
you're right.
Like, when I listen to rap songs, if they don't say the word enough, I add my own.
You add it. I'll be honest.
Improvising.
I drop it all the time anytime I order fried catfish. Anytime I'm at Hip Hop Fish and Chicken, and they're cool with it. They're like, finally, one of them gets it. Everybody comes, all the white guys come in here with their eyes down and shit, and I'm like, what's up? Let's do it.
Well, they know your dad.
Yeah,
so you're good in the hood.
Yeah, dude. They're like, are you Kenny's boy? Yeah, I saw him at Oasis last night. He was in the back room. He was in the champagne lounge with Hershey.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was dancing with Hershey.
Yeah,
that's crazy ass Kenny's boy.
Yeah, that's crazy ass Kenny's boy. You know the guy with the spinners on the Tahoe? Oh my god!
Pull out the Henny.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, he is a very cultured man. I mean, it's this, like, what we talked about it before, but there's this weird crossover where you get so white trash and so hillbilly that it spins around. Like, it's almost like Wiggerdom is a flat circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you start there and then you get there's like an ellipses. You get far away from it and you come right on back. And it ends with you wearing camouflage sweatpants in a Tahoe, and having
spinners,
having spinner rims, having ounces of weed in the truck. Like, it all comes back.
It's so crazy that you brought up spinner rims, because when you said it's like a flat circle, that's exactly what I envisioned was a spinning.
This was a spinner
Cadillac
rim.
Escalade truck rim specifically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the craziest thing too, is my father was like, I want to say like 20,000 behind on child support payments, and he's at the rim shop like every other day, like placing special orders and shit. He's like, man, I got to have my real tree center caps. If I don't have the real tree center caps when I pull up at Oasis, Cinnamon's not going to want to come out and hang out in the truck.
That's almost what they need. That's what they needed social media for, to divide us, because it got to a certain point where, like, okay, of course, back in the day, you had segregation,
of course,
and then that ended. So people kind of started blending together, and then it got to a point, I feel like, in the 90s, like early 2000s, where your community was your community, and people disliked each other for different reasons. But ultimately, like, Kenny's up at the fucking rim shop, he's chilling with the boys.
Mm-hmm.
There's black, white, and purple. Everybody's up there. It doesn't matter. And then they kind of had with the advent of social media, it's like they have to remind us why we don't like each other racially.
Yeah.
Because you can still go out into your community and hang out with whoever the fuck you know, like whatever color they are. But it's like they instilled the division with social media. So now when Kenny goes to the rim shop, he's chilling with Leroy and everybody's getting along. But then he gets on Twitter when he gets home and he's like, oh yeah, black people did all this stuff. I hate them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And look,
I'm not saying your dad actually did that. This is a hypothetical.
No, it's probably
crazy
no.
ass
You
Kenny.
were so
no,
right.
no. My
Spot
biological
on.
father is incredible.
No, he did that.
He's
No.
he's
Yes.
he's the most racist person. But if you saw him driving down the highway, you'd be like, "That's young Dolph." Like if you just saw his truck and the music play, you'd be like, "Oh, that's young Dolph." R.I.P.
Mm.
It is a crazy thing how you're right. Social media has divided us, and at the same time, social media has, in a certain way, though, I will say there would be nothing better than when, like, an African American person commented the N word on one of my statuses. That used to be my big thing when I was doing stand up. I would write like what would be articles somewhere, and like every once in a while this black guy who detailed cars at my job would be like, "Yo, you're crazy," and then he would say the N word, and I would honestly for a week I'd walk around like on the balls of my feet, like butter would melt in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, it's any, it's any compliments, any genuine laugh, I
Oh,
mean, me growing up as a rapper is like, it was a real fucking crapshoot, like freestyling or showing my songs to some brothers because like the spectrum of possibilities of reaction is so wide. It's like they're either like calling me trash to my face and telling me to quit forever. Like, maybe a lesser scenario is, like, they're looking at each other laughing and acting like I'm good, which is almost kinda worse in
Yeah.
a way. Or they're behaving like I'm, like, David Blaine in The Hood doing a magic trick. Like, "Yo, this
oh!
white boy is insane."
Can I tell you my favorite thing that African American men do in the hood? I want to share this with both
Are
of
we
you.
not allowed to say black men?
I'm choosing to be politically correct.
Where's this going?
Only because TMZ is listening currently. We've got Harvey Levin in the chat. So I don't want any red waves on my face. I'll tell you that.
Got it.
My favorite thing that African American men do, and I worked at body shops with nothing but African American men and down ass African American men.
Mm.
My favorite thing that they do is they almost become fainting goats when you say something funny and they fall over. That was like crack to me. I became addicted to that. I would be at home. I was doing stand up like 5 nights a week at that point. I would come home and write jokes for work the next day. I'm like, oh, I'm never going to say this doing stand up, but I got to make Terry laugh. Got to make Terry laugh. And they, those goats that faint? It's just like that. You say something funny and they just fucking fall over. It's the bet, like a weeble wobble. I love it.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, but it always made me wonder, like, whether it's telling jokes or my rapping or whatever, it's like, okay, of all of go ahead and close your eyes and think about every black guy that you've ever made laugh that you thought was genuine, and picture all the different laughs.
Mhm.
Picture as Dan Soder says, the pile of leaves,
Yep.
like
I'm in it.
stepping on leaves laugh,
I'm in it, dude.
like
and
that laugh,
Yeah.
or the squeal, like the Patrice squeal laugh.
Mhm.
Like you're hearing them all simultaneously right now. Too many to count, but you remember every single one because of the
Yeah.
way it felt. Of
You're-
all of those laughs that happened, there had to be at least a percentage of those guys that are aware how good a black guy laugh feels to a white guy, and they were patronizing you, and they went home and they made fun of you for being such a fucking idiot that you thought that they thought you were funny when you were just being corny, and they go home and they tell their family, there's this corny ass white boy at work that thinks he's so fucking funny, and because I'm a black guy, my laugh makes him feel so good. He's such a fucking idiot. You ever think of that?
That my mind is blown right now.
This is my fucking show.
What the fuck?
Why would you? What the fuck? What the fuck, Crack? Are you kidding me? Why would you do that to me, dude? I thought we were friends. What the fuck?
I'm just saying it had to be at least one, right? One of those guys, it had to be at least one. Or maybe not.
I'm with
You're,
you, Craig.
actually,
I
you're
think there's at
you're
least
probably
one.
right. Black guys are all just stupid and they don't think about stuff like that.
What
You're
is
right.
happening?
Did I do something to upset you?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm not. You ruined my weekend and possibly my dude. Fucking Jelly Roll. This is crazy. Dude, I've been walking around feeling like a superstar since like 2017. And first of all, I didn't expect this. I drove.
Wait.
No. Hold on. Shut up for a second. I drove from goddamn Cleveland today. I left early specifically to do this show, and this is what I.
Wait, but what was that one black guy that you did stand up with, and he thought you were really funny, and I feel like he's got some cred. Who was that?
You'll have to be a bit more.
Ricky.
Oh, Ricky Shackelford.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Ricky Shackelford. He's not that much of a big deal, Lauren.
But he was black and he thought you were funny.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
I don't think it was fake though.
Look, man, it's just a possibility. These are the type of things that I have to think about as somebody who, is a master of the dark arts myself. I have to consider all these things. I have to be self-aware in this world of comedy, and with great power comes great responsibility, and I have a great black power. And for that reason,
you're the Uncle Ben on the rice packet.
That's one way to look at it. I think that's fair.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, man, it's just a possibility. It's just a thought experiment. It's not necessarily true. And of course, you're gonna think when I say that it was all of them that were laughing at you. You're picturing them in a room, all just pointing and laughing at you. But I'm saying it's probably a slim percentage.
I pictured them like leaning against a Chevrolet Malibu, but that's fine. This is kind of like for lack of better terms, a dark turn. This is taking an incredibly dark turn. And,
I know, and it's like every time we do the show, it's usually so positive and it's very funny. But every once in a while,
we're gonna have be these, real.
I never know when Dark Crack is gonna come out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that.
Honest.
Yeah. Sometimes you need the red pill.
Mm.
I feel like
sometimes you need that red pill.
Crack's the black devil on my shoulder, wearing like a do-rag, and he's like, they're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you. And apparently they're going home.
You turn and you look at your other shoulder, and it's me again. I'm like, still me, bitch. They're still laughing at you.
Dude, what the fuck? Why would you do this tonight?
My God.
I'm being destroyed on my show here. This is terrible. This is ruined. Maybe.
No. You're not being destroyed. This is us against them, brother.
I was about to say.
We're doing some science. We're doing some research right now, and we're gonna,
Are there other races?
We're gonna win the war.
Are there other races that respond that you think are fake? Like, does this happen in the Latina community?
Oh, sure. Yes, yeah, all races. It just so happens to be that we all know, and when I say we, I mean white people, black people.
White people.
We all know that the respect, the laughter, the props from the black community is the best feeling and most important.
Wow.
That's what makes this so specifically painful. And I'm somebody who deals with it as well. It's not like I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's
coming right from the horse's
This is something
mouth.
I go through,
No, yeah.
Yeah, but I would have never done this to you. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, we've been, I think you did our show for the first time like a year ago. And like, I would have never done this to you. That's all I'm saying. Is that I have what I believe to be the decency of a nice black man, where I would have never done this to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to maybe throw it out there once, it's one thing to kind of float the idea, but you've not only floated the idea, you've thrown like an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary and it connected in the end zone on me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like your jelly roll, you just dunked on me in my home, in my kitchen. And it's kind of making me feel poorly. It's kind of making me feel poorly, like from like a self-image kind of way,
Well, honestly, if I knew that it was going to come off that way, I probably never would have said it. But and don't take this the wrong way. I feel like at this point we're pretty much best friends, Caleb. We text each other, we react, we send each other hearts.
Cute.
So I just figured, Caleb's a big boy. He can handle this information.
No,
I'm okay.
No,
yeah, okay. Like, look, I can handle the information, but for you to drop it on me live, we've got people in the chat, and now everyone.
Listen, I think it's time that everyone knows Caleb's a sensitive man.
I'm not sensitive.
He's quite sensitive. He cannot handle the truth.
What?
A lot of times when I'm blunt, Because you know I am. I'll just be saying shit. And you'll be like, that was mean. But it's not. It's the truth.
Okay. This is not what we're about to do. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not. I'm not about to be 2-on-1 right now. I'm not about to have my fiance team up with Crack Amico on me.
We're gangbanging you.
What? I will not be ran through. This is not a spit roast. Okay.
What's interesting is that I am just posing a possibility, and she has now said that this is the truth. She has established that this is actually the truth. It's not a possibility. So, according to your girl, this is reality.
Budweiser Bandit in the chat says, "I'm not sensitive," and then self-proclaimed lover boy.
Ooh.
I am What's wrong with being a lover boy? It's the best thing you can be. It's very R&B. It's incredibly R&B. I'm an R&B guy. That's what it is. I'm not saying, look, I just feel attacked, number one.
Well, step out of that.
This was, it's hard to step out of it when you're being the one attacked. You know what I mean? Like, I just never, first of all.
We put you in a self-defense situation.
Yeah, I'm backed into a corner.
Yeah, like,
I'm a wild animal.
Take a breath, calm down.
I'm backed into a fucking corner right now. You guys have backed me into a corner. I'm being hit with body shots left and right now. By the way, the person I love most in the world, and then Lauren.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. Honestly, it feels like I came up to you, you were minding your own business, and I shoved you. And I was like, what's up, man? And then you were like, hey, do we have a problem? And then she just came up and stomped the fuck out of you, like unconscious. And even to the point where I was like, whoa, I'm not a part of this anymore.
Yeah, no, this is getting.
I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call the police, actually.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Also, bringing up that we were hearting each other's messages. I mean, that feels a little private to be disclosing on such a large show like this. It's not gay. It's not gay. We were both high. We acknowledged that we were high, and we acknowledged that it felt good. It felt good to heart the reacts while we were high.
Oh, gay. That's really gay.
Now, not to not to call you a hypocrite here, Caleb, but I've listened maybe a little bit more frequently than you think, and I've heard you give out the same information on this very show without consenting me about it. So
I'm sorry.
We're the horns.
Back at square one here.
Yeah. Well, I know you got an ace in the hole, dude. I know you're not listening. You're far too busy for that. You're globe-trotting. You're making hit songs. I know it's not you. I know you've got a mole in the Weedcap radio fandom. Do you know how I know that? I was told that by the mole himself. I was told you've got like a KGB agent here feeding information from our show back to you.
In our house?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That might be true, but I will say what I just told you, the information I heard with my very ears, because I'll be honest, I am very busy, as most people would realize, everything that I do. But anytime, I don't listen to every episode, but anytime that I think of any show ever, of any conversation in a fucking nursing home, if I think somebody's talking about me, I'm going to listen.
His ears start ringing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I know for a fact that you got a guy named Tank, and he's taking notes. He's told me himself. He said, "Hey, I just want you to know, I every time that you do an episode, I put the transcript in, and I have like AI summarize it, and I send it off to Crack headquarters." That's what I was told. I was told personally by a guy named Tank. I'm just gonna say that. Nice guy, friend of the show, really great guy. Shout him out all the time. Fantastic guy. I just know that it kind of feels like this evening, Crack, and I thought that we were very friendly. It kind of feels like Weedcap Radio and Crack Amico are in like a bit of a cold war, where neither of us are acknowledging it, but there's some hostility.
No.
The hostility is one-sided because I've been nothing but nice, gentle, kind.
Keep me out of this.
Sensitive.
I'm over here. Keep me out.
And I was made to feel like a stooge for thinking that I made a couple black guys laugh. Is that the worst thing in the world? So you couldn't let me have that?
No.
I'm going to tell you right now.
No, I'm looking at the chat here, and I know the people listening later can't see it, but everything that I'm seeing is saying we're loving Crack, loving Lauren. This Caleb thing, I don't know. We're moving into a new, sort of generation here. and I think the people are demanding weed crack radio.
Oh my! Oh, I don't know about. I'm not about to be cucked. I will not be show cucked right now, dude. Don't you dare.
I would I would never. I would come along. I would make the show, breathe new life into the show. I think, and I would never fire you, but I would obviously give you the respect of letting you resign.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I had the shit to record while I was in Cleveland. It just not like my regular interface. I'm very glad that I didn't have to stay in Cleveland and we had to do this remotely, because if this happened right now while I was in Cleveland, the show would have ended 10 minutes ago. You guys would have you guys crying. You guys would have heard what are you talking about? What are you doing? You would have heard glass fucking break, and you'd be seeing me on the news. You
wouldn't cry first?
Let me tell you something. I was driving home from Cleveland today, thinking about the show. I'm going, hey, I had to spend a terrible week. Tonight's going to be great. Tonight's going to be fun. You could have given me a million guesses of how tonight was going to go, and it wouldn't have been this. It wouldn't have been this.
I'm right there with you, man. I didn't see any of this coming, you know.
You did it. You're driving the bus, Crack.
Yeah, but it's all improv, you know. It's like yes and
Caleb's a bitch. Yes, and Caleb's a pussy. Yes, and Caleb actually was being made fun of by those black guys, and he didn't realize it until 10 years later, and it's breaking his heart.
Oh,
and it's breaking his heart. I just texted Terry. I said, "Hey man, tell me, did you think I was funny?" We'll see what Terry says, because Terry's the blackest of them all.
Hopefully Terry's still alive.
Terry used to go get jerked off on his lunch break at an Asian place and then hit Gibby's for fucking like mussels and like fried Brussels sprouts.
Oh.
Whoa. Terry from the video? Put in reverse Terry?
No, different one. This is, you've heard of Compton Ass Terry, I'm assuming?
No.
No. Sounds like it rings a bell, but I can't place it.
So, Compton Ass Terry was a professional skateboarder who was on like Viva La Bam and stuff.
Okay.
So you've heard of him?
No.
I think so.
This is Cockeysville Ass Terry. He's from Cockeysville, Maryland, and he used to detail cars, and now he runs. Yeah, Cockeysville, Maryland, dude. It's a beautiful area. You should check it out sometime. Obviously,
I was about to say something about the name, but I don't want to. You know,
no, you should
the
say
show's already run like a rocky path, right? I don't even want to, like give my opinions.
I didn't name the motherfucking town. You can say what you want about the town. I didn't name the town. It was founded, way before I was born.
He just used to work there.
Yeah, I just used to work there. So you can say what you want about the goddamn name.
Is it better than Cleveland?
Oh yeah,
it's way better than Cleveland, dude.
That's where we buy our weed.
Yeah, it's a like a hipster town.
We gotta go to Cockeysville to get our
Gotta
weed.
go to Cockeysville, get a half ounce.
Well, maybe it's a beautiful place, but the name is shit. What an awful name for a place.
Cockeysville.
It's got a couple different names though. It's not the only one.
Yeah, it's Cockeysville, it's Lutherville, it's Timonium. It's where Magooby's Joke House is. I know you know Magooby's Joke House.
In Timonium, Maryland.
In Timonium.
Correct. That's also Cockeysville.
Cockeysville is the greater area, that in Timonium is a little subsect of Cockeysville.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not that far from us. I worked briefly at Magooby's Joke House. Very briefly. I was the kitchen manager for about 4 days.
Yeah.
Now, okay. See, I understand that we're trying to have an awkward transition from.
Of course, yes.
Happened. But I'm stuck here because I understand that this is a theater of the mind and we do bits here. But let's just go over how this happened.
All right.
Because
let's recap it.
I posed a question to you, and I basically gave you my thoughts from my experience. So in a semantic sort of way, I basically showed you like a tape of something happening to me that may have happened to you. And then you got mad at me. I was just trying to pass on the information to you as something that happened to me. So I felt like if anything, I was trying to help you. And you just like broke the tape and stepped on it and punched me. And you're like, get the fuck out of my house. Why would you show me this shit?
No, I don't feel like that's at all.
It's something we were supposed to go through together, brother.
You were supposed to work it out. Like it was like a therapy thing.
Yeah, no, it's kind of not like that at all, because that's not really how you posed it. I mean, we could go back to the tape. You posed it like, yeah, hey, when I was rapping and I was doing it, they either laughed in my face or whatever, and they said I was dog shit. And then I said, yeah, I used to make like black guys laugh or whatever. And you're like, yeah. Have you ever considered that they were patronizing you and they went home to their family and said, there's this corny ass honky at my fucking job, and they were all making fun of you? You didn't really phrase it like that had happened to you ever. You said maybe what happened is you kind of said like, hey, they would tell me sometimes that I was trashed in my face, which, by the way, I'm a decent person, so I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm genuinely sorry that happened to you, but that's not how you phrased it. So let's not say that.
Oh. Well, I meant to.
Well, you didn't. You didn't. So that's how we ended up here. If you want to cut to the tape, if you want
to hostility happening.
There's no hostility.
I remember specifically saying there was probably at least a small percentage. I would have never said all of the black, because you've made me laugh a lot, and I'm probably one of the closest things to a black person that you have in your life right now. So
you're right. I don't talk to my father anymore.
That's true.
But so I at least, I just feel like we're kind of getting like, it's, you understand, it's like back to TMZ, like you say one thing and then the media runs with it and all of a sudden you're the bad guy. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm getting sippy cup TMZ'd right now.
He's trying to get back his reputation here.
I'm pretty sure you guys are not Jewish.
No.
TMZ. If you were, I would have never agreed to do this.
I'm going to tell you right now, I can't wait to post a clip of you doing that and putting your red waves on it on Instagram. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's how that's going to work.
I'm really glad you
I'm going to say this, man. Usually I don't punch down, but that is a decision that if you make, you will not be able to come back from.
Oh, no.
No more hearts.
There are some decisions that you make in life that are final, that you can't, that you can't undo.
Think about it.
You can't unchisel marble.
Ooh.
And if you do that, you will be solidifying yourself as a victim of Crack Amico. I will not handle having lines in front of my face. I told you that's one of my biggest fears.
He's going to drop a song about weedcrack radio.
Once again, you're vulnerable. Once again, you've made yourself vulnerable. And what have I done? I've shit all over it, is what you're saying. That's what happened here? Is that tonight on weedcrack radio you've been victimized?
Well, I thought here's what's for people keeping score at home.
Yeah, please.
Here are the high points. Here are the checkpoints.
Also known as highlights. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, these are sort of the headlines in my mind of how we got here.
Run it back.
Like a flow chart.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to relate to Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
He got angry and took a real fear of mine.
Yes.
And threw it back in my face, and damn near guaranteed me that he was going to make this happen in my life.
Oh no!
And I think the people at home agree with me.
Let's see. Let's take a poll in the chat. I mean, we can see where people, we can take a temperature reading, but I don't feel like that's what happened at all. I kind of feel like I honestly tonight, like, it almost feels like Crack Amico stole my girl this evening, because you're over there kind of.
I didn't start that.
Yeah.
I'm neutral.
The record will show I did not start that.
I'm fucking neutral.
I think we're gonna have to go to like, we're gonna have to have like a court case, because this is some bullshit.
Small
honestly,
claims court.
It's not small.
I'll see you on the court anytime you want, brother. Me and Jelly Roll are gonna be there dunking on you.
Me and Bunny on the sidelines.
The divorced sidelines. You'll be in the divorce section. Because
we're not even married.
We are engaged. It's almost the same thing. You keep saying that.
I'm keeping the fucking ring.
It's your grandmother's diamonds.
Exactly.
I expect you to keep it. I'll keep the dog. Jesus Christ. I feel as if this evening what's happened is that I've been emasculated by someone I considered a friend, by someone I considered a lover, by people in the chat. I've been emasculated. I've been made.
Are people in the chat agreeing with Crack? Is that what's wrong?
No one's responded in the chat. They're all
guys, come on.
It's
what the fuck are you doing? Stop jerking off.
It's all too awkward right now.
Because you guys are crying back and forth.
No one's crying.
We're watching a friendship get ruined here over some fucking scenarios that may or may not have happened.
You see, why are you saying it like that?
Let's look at the bigger picture here, guys. We don't know what happened.
Someone said, "Precious man, you are exhausted with Cleveland." Okay, Okay,
What are you, Chat GPT? You sound just like his fucking chat.
Crack has a point. Fuck. This is not what I was looking for this evening. I'm exhausted. She's right. I'm exhausted. I came off of a long trip. Okay, I'm exhausted. And if I've acted wrong this evening, I'd like to apologize.
There you go.
Okay, if I've
Well,
acted
you know what? You know what? You want a counterpoint?
Oh god.
Okay,
I'm just gonna lay it all out here.
here we go.
You're right, and I'm sorry.
Oh my god. What
no,
are we witnessing
no,
here?
no. What we're witnessing is him being one of those black guys and patronizing me. He's not sorry. He doesn't believe that I'm right. I'm being patronized again. I'm being victimized again on my own goddamn show. A show that I built
sincere to me.
with
I don't
sweat
know.
and blood and lots
Listen,
of weed.
I'm going to use a secret voice that I don't even use publicly,
Oh,
and that's how you'll know that I'm serious. But listen to me again.
Okay.
You're right, and I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Somehow, sort of Asian tang.
And I
to
mean
it.
that because you've never seen me say sorry to anybody.
No.
No, you're right.
Because I've never been wrong about any. This is the first time I've ever been wrong, and actually, that's going to be the clip that goes viral from the show. Crack was wrong.
Crack was wrong. Wow.
And admitted it.
Wow.
Well,
what a full circle moment we've had here.
I think if we could just
I don't really know if anyone was wrong or right here.
It's almost we've in our own way we've made our own spinning rim of flat circle time here this evening. And I think that maybe we just need to put this behind us.
Yeah, let's move the fuck on.
This was okay, you pipe down. Okay. You pipe down over there, fucking talk about moving on. It's easy to move on when you're not the one who's been
I don't do anything wrong.
backed into a corner. Okay. But you don't do anything wrong?
I think
was
a
waiting for
room.
that.
I think a room has. Everybody knows, a room has 3 corners, and I
Ooh.
think there were 3 people in that room, and we all got backed into our own corners. There was a mirror in the middle, backing us all into our own corners.
Yeah.
A room has 3 corners.
Look, by the way,
At
I
least-
I think it has 4 corners. But you're right. At least 3. At least 3.
you know what? That's not true because there's a grain silo made into apartments by us, and there's no corners in those apartments. And all of the mice who live in that, they've died because they've died from toxic megacolon because they can't find a corner to shit in.
Whoa.
Terry would have died at that. Terry would have fainted at that one.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Yeah, and for all the people in the chat saying there's this fake fight because you guys don't have anything to talk about, that's just bullshit. I would never do anything that's not genuine. That's what everybody says about me. That's in high school I was voted most likely to be the most genuine guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I retain that title
I
year
can
after
see
year.
that.
They put me in the yearbook every year. I'm still the guy.
No one else wins that title. It's just Crack.
Oh my god, dude. Hey, do you have any plans to go back out on tour? How do you like that segue?
Oh yeah.
That was nice. I'm a
Sure.
professional broadcaster.
Sure.
But seriously, you went out on tour. That's pretty badass. Did you number one?
He said it was good.
No, I know you said you piped down. Jesus Christ. When you went out and did it, like, do you prefer?
Yeah, that was actually very rude. I consider Caleb the main host of this show, and I was interested in the question he was asking me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I was
Not to
smoking
interrupt
weed.
you either, but
No, I was smoking weed, so you just keep talking.
Yeah. Smoke. Get canatonic over there, okay? When you went out and did the show and stuff, I know you do. You said you do like to do the live performances, but what's your focus right now? More so, like, are you going to try to continue to go out on tour? Or are you just going to keep pumping out bangers?
I think I think the best thing I can do.
It's Weedcap
for-
Radio.
As far as that's at the top of the list. But after that, for as far as keeping shit like financially above water while also like driving the main shit that whatever YouTube subscribers, keeping people coming in, making new songs, whether they're topical or about my own shit. I think I just need to have a good balance of everything. So I'm hoping to get out on the road a fair amount, um, consistently keep dropping music and working on a little pod that I think is a really good idea.
Okay. Hell yeah,
Like
dude.
a solo pod with a producer, and I won't go too much into it now because it could be a while before it comes out, but
Sure.
I think it's a very promising idea. So I'll be
Okay.
happy to talk about that more at some point, but I think I just need to have like a good balance of it all. I don't want to be like only on the road and not making any music, and I don't want to be only making music and never like Skankfest is the only thing that I do. I want to try and make it all happen at the same time
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah, no,
if I
absolutely.
can.
Yeah, and
But making music in the studio will always be number 1, no matter what. Like, that will always be it doesn't matter if customs start getting crazy and, like, I'm getting a shit ton of those, or if they're trying to get me on the road every weekend or what, like, number 1 is making music in the studio to drop online and on YouTube. That's my number 1 thing. It always will be, 'cause that's what drives everything else. So
yeah, for sure. No, and that
That
like
makes sense.
it feels like that's pretty attainable too. I mean, because
and
you
that's
just
that's my favorite thing. That's what I truly love to do. Like, performing is like a thing that I've had to get used to, and it's fun. Like, it's especially now that I'm trying to make people laugh with it too. Like, that's been a new thing that's really fun. But like, even back in the day, like, I didn't have a lot of shows, and even still now, like with all the Skankfest that I've done and other shows that I've done since the Crack Amico thing, like in my entire life, I've performed I wanna say, like, under 40 times. So I'm
Oh,
still
shit.
trying to get good at that, and, like, my breath control is not great because of all the shit I've smoked. So that's like
Mhm.
I love performing, and I love, like, editing my videos and, um, just doing the live shows, doing Skankfest, all that stuff. I love it all. It's very fun. It's a very fun way to try and make a living and, uh talking to those fans out on the road and shit like that. But I've been in the studio making music since I was 14. That's like what I fell in love with. I
Mhm.
love making the songs. I love putting them out, getting the feedback. Just that whole process is like what I fucking love. So that's always number 1 to me, and that's always what I want to make my job, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Very
that's
high right now.
no, dude, that's fucking sick. If I could put together like if you know how people do like you might not know because I don't think you're a huge like pussy or nerd like I am, but you know how people do like fantasy booking for wrestling? Like they'll be like, oh, this would be like my ideal thing. My fantasy tour to come through Baltimore would be you, the Palmer Squares, and Jarv on one show. It would fucking I would lose my mind.
That would be fucking sick. And I love those guys. All
Yeah.
3 of them. They're the best. But I will say, um and Jarv has come to Skankfest a lot. He's a big fan of the pods and all that kind of shit, and he's got songs with Palmer Squares, so they'll throw him up there, and he'll do his thing. And what was this? Oh, okay. So Jarv was trying to get hired on Skankfest, which I hope he eventually does. I feel like Palmer Squares have just been the long lasting, like for years, like original rap guys that were involved with the Skanks. And then obviously the way my shit happened was like I was tethered in
Sure.
immediately through the contest and shit like that. But hopefully as Skankfest gets bigger, we can keep adding more artists to these, like especially like on the music shows and stuff like that. And I think Jarv would be like a no brainer for the next edition. But every time I consider that, I'm like, well, he's closing the show because I'm not going to have Jarv go up there and give you the history of fucking rap. And I don't mean this in a negative way. Like, it's not cool or anything. Like, I'm jealous as fuck of how Jarv can rap. And he gets up there and he sings too. He's like singing like Sinatra and shit.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then I'm gonna go up there and try and be like, now that was rap. Now let me show you this thing that I do that kind of looks like that. Like, I've got
Nah.
my own thing. Like, the people know the songs and shit like that, but like Jarv Jarv is exactly who I wanted to be when I started rapping. Like, that
Yeah.
dude, he's one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. It's fucking insane.
Damn.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, he's crazy. I will say though, like honestly, and I'm like put the show aside or whatever. I don't know, man. You switch up your flows and stuff. And that was incredibly corny for me to say as a white man who's never made a black man laugh for real. But I mean, like you're right there. I mean, you guys all are fucking sick.
There should be a black guy hiding behind you just to slap you anytime you say some shit like that. Like, you switched up your flow? Fucking crack you in the face. Don't be saying that kind of shit, white boy. We don't laugh at you.
No, I don't know,
But
man.
no, I think maybe, you know, I'm obviously like not obviously, but I can be a self-deprecating guy just as quickly as I can be like, I'm the shit and my shit rules and I love this song or whatever. But I think I'm maybe just coming, in fairness, I think I'm coming at it from a standpoint of live performance.
Okay.
And technicality, you know, like Jarv's technical ability and him performing live, forget it. You'll never fucking see anything like it. But I put myself on a very high level when it comes to in studio rapping. I don't think there's a lot of people fucking with me that I know when it comes to that. But like, I think Jarv on a performance level is like insane.
Oh
Maybe
no,
that's
I
the
agree.
difference there.
No, I agree. I've seen videos of him like with that Nate Remus guy. When they go out, they do like we don't know Jarv, but before we linked up with you, I messaged him and I'm like, hey man, This Is It is one of my favorite songs. I do like this show, and I explained the show to him, and I was like, can I use it for the intro music? And he's like, absolutely, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, damn, that's cool.
It was sick.
That was pretty cool. But no, I mean, he was like a super nice guy. Like we shared a couple messages and stuff, but no, he definitely raps pretty crazy, but I mean, like genuinely, I don't know if I've told you this before, but "So High" is like my favorite song of all time. Like legitimately,
Thick Keith.
Yeah. Oh,
Keith made that beat, the Jimmy Cooks beat.
Yeah.
I love that fucking beat. But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I feel like I don't know, man. When you start rapping, like you go through so many, especially in the time that I came out, I went through so many different like phases of who I was and what I wanted to be. And like initially, I was just the guy in high school that tried to make like hype songs and put the fucking kind of like I do now, like put people's names in them. And I made the song for the football team and put all their names in it, and people loved it. It was just good enough for people to fuck with it and not think it was corny and embarrassing. And then, of
Must be
course,
nice.
the older I got, I went back and I fucking started to dig further back into like hip hop shit, like Biggie and Nas and shit like that. So from that point on, I wanted to be the next fucking like real MC, and all this fucking auto tune is bullshit, and fucking we listen to KRS-One and Immortal Technique, brother. Like that type of shit. Like the shit that Jack Harlow is wearing now is like what my brain was wearing at that time.
I got
my
you.
God.
And that, so like, and then you go through that, and like, I sort of realized as time went on, like how much I like different elements of shit, like, especially like Drake. Like I'm a huge Drake fan, and like Future and Young Thug and guys like that, where if I was maybe like 5 or 10 years older, I never would have got into those guys. But for some reason, like just the timing of it, I was able to knock down that wall and appreciate why that shit is great too, and why melody is great. And I guess, yeah, now I'm just like a culmination of sort of all of it. And I just try and like, I don't know. I don't look at it like I gotta be the next fucking MC that's spitting real rhymes and I never sing. And I also don't look at it as like all the music is just meant to be hype, and just like as long as it has a good hook, it doesn't need substance. I try and like put a good blend of everything in there that's like all my influences and all the shit that I feel like is good in music. I try and incorporate and hopefully use my like comedy and creativity to make up for whatever I feel like I lack in my mind, you know.
You do a good job.
No, yeah, I feel that for sure.
It is so crazy that this show went from like, imagine jumping from like where we were 20 minutes ago to now. It went from like us coming near blows, like we were doing the promo, like about to fucking fight, and now it became like inside the actor's studio. I don't understand how the fuck this happened. It's me. I'm blaming it on me. I came in like high. I haven't done a broadcast in a long time. I haven't been streaming lately, so I think I just came in with some weird energy. But I'm enjoying the show.
No, we're all
We're
good,
enjoying
man.
your energy.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
okay.
it's all good. I'm gonna be honest. There was a rough couple minutes there, but what I did is I dug deep and I've forgiven you, and I'm ready to move past it. You know what I mean? And I was like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it's a crazy feeling. I mean, like legitimately, I know like you've done the show before too, but to have the guy who made your favorite song of all time to fucking tell you that the black guys at your work didn't think that you were actually funny, it's a unique experience. So I in a way, I want to thank you for that. I didn't enjoy it, but it's something that probably I'm the only guy that's ever happened to in the history of the world.
Well, I will say, just to turn it back around, like, and by the way, I appreciate you saying "So High" is your favorite song, because it really it warms my my heart and my ego, if I'm being honest, when somebody tells me that one of their favorite songs is the shit that has nothing to do with like anything topical or comedy. Like, it's just me rapping. Like, that makes me feel good. It makes me want to make more music like that. So
Hell
You
yeah!
thank you for
should.
that. Now,
Here we go.
to counter what you said, honestly, if it was me, like, if I'm thinking of like my hero, let's just say it's like Stone Cold Steve Austin or
Yeah.
something like that.
I didn't say you were my
And then,
hero.
like,
I didn't say you're my hero. I said you made my favorite song of all time. But yeah, whatever.
I can read between the lines.
Yeah.
you know?
Okay. Yeah.
That's how well I know you.
Yeah. Of
We
course.
know each other. You listen to my music. We basically know each other. So I know what you're trying to say, even though you're scared to say it. And it's fine. I was born with the DNA in me to be heroes for people. I don't
get
want to
it.
do it. I find it weird.
It's a
But
calling.
I'm here. I serve the purpose.
Of course.
So,
Of course.
no, but that is crazy that I said that. But if it was like Stone Cold Steve Austin and he told me something that like had happened maybe to him and he posed me a question,
Oh, here
it
we
would make
go.
me feel like special, because Stone Cold's not just going to say that to any fucking mark on the streets, like that he wants to get out of his face, that he's taking a picture with, giving an autograph. Like, you know, I'm the guy who made your favorite song,
Yeah.
and I'm pouring out my heart to you. I know you
Aw.
well enough. I have enough of an interest in you to give you some real deal information there, you know? So I if anything, you should feel like we're closer because of that.
I
I
think
do.
he has a boner right now. So
I don't have a boner. Why would you say that? That's
I
fucking.
do.
Yeah.
there you go.
I don't have a boner. No. Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, you
Sorry, this is just so gay. I had to say something.
it's not gay. It's
This is all
appreciation
just-
for a man's work.
No, I appreciate Crack's work. You do go platinum in this house, Crack. I just want you to know, like, we are listening to you on the daily in the car. Alexa plays you sometimes. You know, we're constantly listening.
Yeah, I mean it's good. What are you gonna do? You find something you like and you roll with it. But I do
You have a real quick, do you have a favorite song?
Me personally, no, because I don't know songs
She likes
by
those-
names.
she likes-
I'm not kidding.
This is no, hold on. This is gonna be embarrassing for me to admit, but she likes Big Mouth
Mhm.
because it's my alarm clock in the morning on my phone.
Well, no.
Wait,
well,
why would you like it if it's an alarm clock? I feel like alarm clocks like ruin
Oh, I'm
songs,
already up.
right?
No, Crack. I've been up for hours when he wakes up. Don't.
Yeah, she likes that. She's like, oh, the good songs playing. It's time to get up.
Means he can help me around the house. No, I'm just kidding.
No, she also likes. She really liked Caitlyn Jenner when you put it out. 'Cause
Yes.
or Bruce Jenner. I played that for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I literally don't know the names of any songs ever. I just know.
She's a woman.
Okay. No, I could sing them for you.
Well, I think it's time for me and Craig to kind of back you into a corner. Everyone's been backed into a corner.
I'm glad.
Now it's time to pay the fucking piper. Okay.
Into the corner, bend me over, whatever.
This is a new segment on Weedcap Radio, Crack's Corner.
Crack's Corner, yes. Welcome back to Crack's Corner on Weedcap Radio, where Crack just verbally assaults someone for 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's all good. No, yeah. I mean, again, I had to pick a song for my alarm clock because the regular thing wasn't working, and I chose Big Mouth. And I'm not, you know what? I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Oh,
I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm gonna, you know what? There's not enough. There's not enough men uplifting other men in this world. You know what I mean?
No, and isn't it Men's Mental Health
Yes.
Month or something?
It sounds right.
Or is this Gay
Or it
Pride
should
Month?
be.
I can't remember.
They might be the same
both.
thing, honestly.
I think it's both. It's definitely Pride Month, but I think it's Men's Mental Health Month too. Weird that they're correlated, don't you think?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's weird.
All right.
No, but I do think that whether you're doing topical or whatever, I do also look forward to more of I look forward to all your work, but I do look forward to you making like if you're planning on making more songs like So High, because you just snap on that one. It's fantastic.
Absolutely, dude. I feel like I just got to find the right balance, and I've been going crazy with the topical ones and the disses lately, to the point where I'm like, all right, let me actually like chill out a little bit. Like I'm gonna I got stuff that I'm sitting on pause, and so I'm just gonna kind of like work on that stuff a little bit. And I also have like a good amount of songs that are just like that, like me just rapping,
Okay.
or like an original concept like Autistic Alpha or some shit like that. And I feel like that's like the ultimate balance I need to find, is like, I don't know, I basically need to be working on my own shit constantly. And then when some shit happens in like comedy or just the world, like topical shit like the Portnoy or the Cracker Barrel shit, just be ready to jump on that kind of shit. But
Yeah.
I almost feel like I've been the scale has been tipped too far lately in the topical shit realm. I've just been going a little hard with it, and it makes me feel like I'm not growing as an artist ultimately, like to wherever this is leading. And it doesn't have to be something different. Like I don't want to stop making the topical songs, but I feel like I need a fair variety of all the shit. So just so like, for example, if you wanted to show, if you and Kenny are cruising in the truck and he wants to hear some shit that's not about like autism level knowledge of comedy or whatever's happening in our fucked up world that we pay attention to on the internet,
Yeah.
like I want to have the more of those songs like updated, like more So Highs and
Little
more
variety.
Autistic Alphas
Yeah.
and stuff that anybody can listen to. So that way, if I'm on some shit that's not comedy related, they still might hit me up to do a gig somewhere just to warm up some kind of event. I don't know, shit like that.
No,
Yeah.
that makes
I think it's important to have both. And I think that's what like I think that's what people are kind of waiting for with me, is like the topical songs are good, the comedy songs are good, but like I think people also want to hear like what I'm thinking about, just like general shit,
Yeah.
or just throw on a good fucking beat like the Jimmy Cooks beat and So High. Just throw on a good beat and let me just write the best I can write to this. It doesn't even have to be fucking about anything. You
That's
know,
right.
I need all three of those type of songs. I want to like keep in really good balance and drop all of those. And I think that'll be a nice little mixture for everybody.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And just real quick while we're on the fucking subject, the Prodigy line and the Dana White thing, crazy.
Yeah. He really likes that. He keeps talking about that.
Crazy. Dude, just like cream of the crop. Your cream, but the cream always rises to the top and crack is the cream. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man. I always feel like I'm getting to the point where I don't feel like every song I want at least like 2 or 3 of those, honestly. Like those kind of lines that like make you think, or like the entendres, or like whatever you call it. But the
Ooh.
lines like that, like in fucking the simp song, the looking like a poo don't mean you need to be a simp, son. Like lines like that, like I feel like I won't release a song if I don't have at least one of those in a song that people are going to be like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, dude, that Simpson line fucking went nuts. Like I was listening to I'll have to text it to you. No big deal. You can heart react it. I was listening to a podcast that wasn't. I'm trying to remember what it was. It wasn't even comedy related, and they brought that up, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. It was.
He probably already knows about it.
Yeah, you might, but it wasn't. It wasn't like flagrant. Obviously, I have good taste. It was like something just like totally out of left field. And they were like, oh yeah, this. I don't know, but sorry, I just got wicked high. I'm so sorry. I just took a blinker and it halfway through that sentence it got its grips on me. It put its paws on me.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I got like weed vapes and my regular vape died. So like my weed vapes have been substituting those hits. So it's like I did way more than I was supposed to. But
I think
what were we talking about?
I think we were talking about how that makes a lot of sense. If I had to pinpoint the area where you started hitting the weed vapes in turn of the nicotine vapes, is probably right around the time you apologized. Because there was a real
crazy.
There was a tonal shift.
Crazy. As soon as I told you that the black guy thing,
Yeah,
that was right after my first hit. You never know, like that's what I'm saying. It's the dark crackery. Like you never know like what the weed is gonna bring out of me. Like sometimes it's gonna be like nice and sometimes gonna be like darkness. You know, you guys felt a little bit of that. I'm sorry.
I got touched by Crack's darkness this evening.
Yeah, that's not even the fucking. That's not even the crazy shit.
That's a collab T-shirt right there. We don't have any merch, but that's a collab T-shirt. You know how they have like the I did blank at blank
Touched
bumper
by
stickers.
Crack's
I got touched by Crack's darkness on Weedcap Radio.
Weedcap Radio.
Yeah,
I love that.
that's
all
what
I got was this crazy T-shirt.
Yeah, and all I got was this horrible blow to my self-esteem. I got touched by Crack's darkness, and it made me feel poorly. Oh shit, man. You got any? We can. I know you're busy, man. We can get ready and wrap it up if you want. But you got any?
I can hang for like 10 more minutes if you guys want to. Like I got the crib to myself, so like I'm pretty bored and lonely, honestly. Which is weird because I'm saying I'm like lonely, and then I'm like driving away the only people that want to talk to me.
No, you're cool, man. Do you got any stuff in the? I know you're sitting on some stuff. I know you got the. I know you're working on a great pod idea coming down the pike. What?
We're down the pike.
I'm fucking wicked high, dude. I'm so sorry.
Spit it out, Junior.
I've been in Cleveland without weed for a week, and it's in me.
Ooh.
It's percolating. I can feel it in my capillaries, and I'm trying to host a serious interview broadcast here, Lauren. We've had
feeling everything you're saying, bro. I'm seeing the waves of the words that you're saying, and like, I'm closing my eyes, and I'm seeing like the lines of the words you're saying, and everything is making sense.
What in the TMZ is this shit?
It's making a lot of sense. It's, you know what? Broadcasting is so much better when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you it's not good.
Well, this bitch in your ear is your co-host.
You're like fucking Little Caesars.
How the turntables. Now it's you and Crack on your own show, and I'm getting cuckolded in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, how's it feel? Not good. When the fucking shoe flips, and the shoe has flipped, and it's not good.
Turntables. That's nice.
Crack, have you ever been to Cleveland?
I don't think so.
No, he said no. Do you know what's in Cleveland though that you didn't go to? Like a bunch of shit. Like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm not a big rock and roll guy.
I think it's the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I'm a hip hop head from way back. The Baseball Hall of Fame is in fucking New York.
Okay, then it's
Cooperstown,
Football
New York.
Hall of Fame.
The Football Hall of Fame is like I think it's in Youngstown, which is like way south.
I have one other one.
You've not yet named one fucking thing that's in Cleveland. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
The house from the Christmas Story, the movie that
the house from the Christmas Story.
The house from the Christmas Story.
Were you serving me Peking duck? What the fuck?
Yeah, from that movie.
Okay. No,
You don't care about Christmas now? You're just a huge Christmas fan until it comes time to Christmas Story?
I'm a Christmas lover, boy. There's no doubt about that. But when I was in Cleveland, if I would have seen the Christmas Story house without you, I would have cried.
I think it's in the ghetto.
I'll be honest, like that's not like I don't know.
Crack's not impressed.
I'm not really like I can't even picture. We're talking about the Christmas Story house. I can't even picture what the house looks like. That's
just
not like
imagine an old
ass
house. No.
Yeah, it's not an iconic house.
Do they keep the lamp in the window at least? So you know?
Dude, I don't know.
Year round would be tacky, but it would also be incredibly on brand for Cleveland from what I saw.
Do. It's probably an Airbnb now.
The craziest thing about Cleveland, there were two things that really struck me on my trip to Cleveland from Maryland. Number one, you know how they always say, like, I don't know, you might not know this because you're not from around here, but everybody's always like, oh, people in Pennsylvania, they're all drunks. It's like a big thing that people in Pennsylvania are drunks.
I've never heard that. Is
you
it because
you don't
open
have
ca-
you don't have your fucking ear to the ground like I
Is
do.
it 'cause
You
open
don't have your finger on the
carries
fucking pulse. Okay,
They can walk
I'm in
around.
touch. I'm in touch with the people. I'm in touch with the pulse. I'm in touch with the vibes. You've shit on everything I've said here this evening. Okay, and people say that about Pennsylvanians.
I've never heard it.
And I felt it when I was on the fucking PA Turnpike, and instead of being a straight road, you're doing zigs and zags through mountains. I drove through a mountain. I drove through
He's
a tunnel in a
upset.
mountain, and I was flanked by 40 fucking pagan motorcycle club members, and I almost pissed my pants. One wrong turn, you're getting beat up on the side of the road. I've been beat up on the side of the road. I don't need it again. And sorry.
Wait, so
right?
I've never heard that about people from
Right.
Pennsylvania, but you say it and I'm like, that sounds right. Like, because you
Yes.
think of Philly, you think of Pittsburgh, like you think of these like
Blue collar drinking towns, dude.
yeah. So it makes sense. I've never specifically heard Pennsylvania. Like I've heard people from West Virginia are like pillheads. That's
Sure.
like
And they fuck their cousins.
yeah,
their
yeah. That's like
sisters.
the West Virginia. West Virginia's got a lot of shit
West Virginia must rule.
attached to it.
Fucking taking oxy and
Fucking cousins.
hit the family reunion all horned up.
But yeah, so I've never heard that specifically, but it checks out.
Okay, so all I was gonna say is that the Pennsylvania Turnpike was incredibly curvy. You're going 70 miles an hour and you're making like hairpin turns. So that's all I was gonna say. It wasn't even
And
really
people
a
are
noteworthy.
drunk?
Wasn't even a noteworthy story, but you had to shit on it, didn't you, Lauren?
Yeah.
What are
You
you,
go to Maryland,
German?
you're taking terrapin turns, guys.
Oh my god!
Terror.
Oh my god! I
Guys.
the
Rapper/comedian.
right.
Just a slight reminder.
Real Renaissance man we got on our hands this evening. You never know who's going to show up though, the Renaissance man or the darkness.
I always know the perfect time to come in and slam the brakes.
You don't know if you're getting
Joke.
Crack Amico or Black Amico, and that's the problem.
I think they're one and the same.
I
They
disagree. Crack Amico is the Crack Amico that I know and love, that I talk to sometimes. Crack Amico is the kind-hearted guy who apologized to me this evening. Black Amico, I met Black Amico this evening. I didn't.
He a little ghetto.
Black Amico this evening was a surprise, and there was another Amico that said one sentence to me that was incredibly heartfelt.
Who was that?
I'm struggling to think of something that rhymes with crack currently. That's not black, but god damn, that's some good strong weed.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Black Amico that's like when I'm supposed to show up on time for court or when I get in the studio. That's Black Amico. You're referencing, I think, Dark Crackery.
Ooh.
I might be referencing Dark Crackery. You're right.
Dark crackery.
People are gonna find out there's many layers to my personality.
You're like an onion. Like
Yes.
Shrek.
like from Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Exactly.
I don't think
That's
I've
wrong.
People don't expect me to know these references either.
I don't think I ever seen Finding Nemo, so I'm a little confused about but I know what it's about.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
There's no onions in that movie. It's
I think
all
that's the
fish.
joke he's making, Lauren.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Now you've backed both of us back into a corner. In individual corners. We're all
Oh, you're talking about Finding Nemo. Get out of my swamp.
Okay. All right. All right.
This is that Spider-Man meme of three people who have been
Just
hitting
pointing
weed
each
vapes for too much this evening on a live broadcast. No, man, that's cool. I'm excited to hear your pod too, because your live streams used to be very nice. And let me ask you a question. Did you remove all of your live streams?
Yeah, and not for really any particular reason. I just
TMZ
feel
was
like-
digging.
Well, they're never not.
TMZ.
Harvey Levin caught a
always-
sniff, which shouldn't be hard for him to do.
Ooh.
He was trying to plant like America planted its American flag into the moon. He was trying to plant his sippy cup straw into my live streams and sip them all up. And I wasn't gonna allow his Jewish ass to do that. So
Not for free anyway. Make him pay.
Oh, they hate
nah,
that.
but I don't know. I just feel like Lewis said something to me one time that really resonated with me, and it was around the time that I was doing a lot more like talking shit like a bitch on Twitter because
Okay.
it's easy and lazy than I was making music. And I was doing a lot of streams and I was doing a lot of talking bullshit on Twitter, giving my fucking opinion like it matters instead of giving it through a song, which I'm good at, which I think
Mhm.
I've, gotten better at lately. But Lewis said, you're giving them too much Clark Kent and not enough Superman. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I feel like in that regard, like I like to do pods and I like to do streams and shit like that, but I feel like until it gets to a level where I feel like it's as good as the music that I'm doing and all that kind of shit, I don't think it's meant to be out there forever. Like if somebody grabs it and they have it, or especially like a fan, like whatever, that's cool. But I just feel like even if I did a stream this weekend, I would leave it up for like maybe a week or two and then probably pull it down. Like I just don't think that shit's meant to be up forever. I think especially on my channel, the music should be the focus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I totally get that.
So
I get that.
that's really the only reason. Like I just feel like I want my channel to have like a certain standard, and a lot of people get recommended other of my videos from my music videos. I'd rather them get recommended a music video than like me on a stream. And then they liked the song that they heard, but now they got recommended the stream and they're like, "Oh, this guy sucks. He's not good at this." So, instead of that happening, I'd rather just have everything on my channel be up to a certain standard that I like, which is music,
Yeah.
And
No.
anything else I feel like is kind of watering the other shit down. And I don't know. I feel like hopefully as shit goes along, the music will obviously keep progressing and everything else I'm just working on, like pods and streams, and maybe one day I feel like they're good enough to like stay up, especially if I do shit with like other people and stuff, but I don't know. I just don't think everything's meant to be just on the channel forever.
I feel
Yeah,
that
that makes
that makes
sense.
sense. Yeah, I was like a couple weeks ago, I remember there was a live stream right after the time you did our show for the first time and you rapped over Welcome to Miami by Will Smith, and it was just it was a hit.
Yeah, I need to get better about I need to clip some of those freestyles cuz some of them I think people would really like up on the channel. It's just another one of those things that like god, man, where do I find the damn time,
If you're
you
not
know?
if you're clipping, you're not rapping.
Oh,
And if you're not
If you're
rapping
rapping, you're not
you're
clipping.
not
and you're
cooking.
not rapping, you're putting Caleb down.
Oh.
On a Friday night. That's what happens. But
Yeah, but I also too like I want to stream again at some point, but like when I come back to streaming, like as more of a regular thing, I'd like the camera to be nicer, the setup to be nicer, everything to be like more professional. Like, I don't know. That's where I've been like kind of obsessing lately is making sure that everything that's coming out and like it's funny you mentioned the song Bruce Jenner. I'm glad you appreciate that. That didn't get a whole lot of love, but I got to get used to that with those type of songs like So High and Bruce Jenner. Like the shit that I drop that's not about anything, it's not going to get as much attention, which is fine. People are going to say it stinks, talk about comedian, whatever. It's fine. But I know that
fuck those
those songs
people.
are for like
Yeah.
the people that are the biggest fans that like those songs too, but they like these songs the most because it's like, oh, I'm getting to hear like Crack talk about Crack's shit, not
Yeah.
just like a subject or whatever. So I don't know. The Bruce Jenner song was the last song I had before I had my new mix guy, Jon Snow, who's been fucking killing it. This guy fucking rules.
Hell yeah.
So I wish he was around for that one because it would have made that song way better. That song I mixed, and it's not the greatest mix, but just saying like Jon Snow mixing my shit now and that standard being raised, like, and I'm trying to get my editing better. Like I'm just trying to get everything that I'm dropping. I want to be up to like a certain standard. I don't want any like weak links, So
I
I
can
think
see
that's
that.
where the not streaming all the time and like not being as vocal on Twitter and giving my opinion on something. Like I still do every once in a while. I'm just a bitch like everybody else, but like I don't know. That's been the focus more lately is like more Superman, less Clark Kent, less giving my opinion unless it's through what I'm actually like really good at that people want to hear, and doing more shit and putting out more shit that makes sense for me.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense.
yeah, it's all adding up. I think this is gonna sound weird, but I mean, you probably remember like we used to just be a movie review show before we moved into just talking about whatever, and you had like crazy interesting film takes. You could 100% do like a film review
Oh my
stream,
God,
and it
yeah.
would get like the stuff that we would talk about, and like when we would be talking about movies, and like you would bring up, it's nothing. It was not things that like I ever read about a movie or something, and not like trivia or things like that, but like you just like the
You would
things
talk
that,
about like the way the scene was shot and stuff.
yeah, the way that you picked up on stuff in like film was really interesting, and I think that would do well if you're ever looking for an idea. But what the fuck do I know? I do retarded podcast, you know.
No, that would be cool because I do like that type of shit. I don't know how. I don't know, maybe I'd have to start on like a certain lane and then it opens up to all movies, but I would love to do whether it's a stream or a show or whatever, I would love to review hood black movies.
Oh,
Not
dude.
not as like I'm like making fun of that. Like of course I'm going to make fun of them in like some regards, but I actually genuinely my favorite movies in the world are like hood black movies and like Italian mob movies.
Wow.
Like I've seen everything there is from both genres at least 20 times. And like the movie Menace to Society
Oh yeah.
is like a big thing that I think about a lot in my life. Like the way that movie was made and shot and the lore behind that, and like just movies that I don't think a lot of people know a lot about. So that would actually be very fun.
Yeah, dude. That sounds cool as shit. I'm sorry I was laughing. I was picturing I don't know if it's because I'm stoned or what, but when you mentioned like hood movies, my mind went to 70s blaxploitation films.
White or Black Dynamite?
Like shit like what Black Dynamite was spoofing, and I'm just picturing you like being like, yeah, this is what I think about a lot in life, and it's like a guy being like, Cleopatra, you about to get the coat hanger again. You're like, that's what I'm really thinking about while I'm writing a song.
No, I'm thinking about like Menace to Society, Juice, Belly, Boys in the
Bangers.
Hood, like that type of shit.
Okay.
I don't know, something Menace to Society very specifically is just such an interesting. There's so many movies from that period that are bad, great movies. Like I could tell you 10 reasons that movie sucks and 10 reasons it's one of the best movies you'll ever watch. And I love shit like that. I love shit that has bad stuff in it and really good stuff that like you can't really replicate, you know?
I understand what you're saying, but can I tell you an honest thing about me that is going to sound super specific, but it's 1,000% true? I have never enjoyed a movie set in Los Angeles. And I'm not joking. It's not like a comedy joke. Like I like something about like the scenery of Los Angeles. It makes me turn a movie off. It seems like the worst place to live.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, dude, it's like a ton of movies where like we start at like, and I'm like, oh, this could be good, and then I see like this the urban scape of Los Angeles, and I'm like, oh, I can't watch this. I have like an aversion to it. So
It's weird because of anything else, like of any other area, like what is it about the Los Angeles area? Because it's far from the like most aesthetically displeasing. Like it's even that's the thing about California is even like in Compton, it's kind of beautiful a little bit, weirdly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess different strokes for different
He
folks.
doesn't like that kind of shit. He's not a beach
I'm not
guy.
It's the beach. It also it reminds me of Latinos. And not that I have anything against Latinos, but I think Latinos
It reminds you of them.
Yeah.
Like you forget they exist.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like,
oh god damn it, I forgot about this.
oh fuck, turn this off, Lauren. I was living peacefully. It reminds me of like that culture, and that culture. I think one time when I was like, I got chronic migraines as like a young child, like they thought I had like a tumor or something, and I remember having like a migraine and going to like a Mexican restaurant that looked like Los Angeles in movies, like that specific side of like Compton and stuff like that, like the where the tax collector was filmed, and I threw up, and ever since then I've had like an aversion to like Latino culture and Los Angeles.
Damn.
Jeez.
Just entire Latino culture?
Like Los Angeles Latino culture.
Like cholos.
Yeah, like
Like, what's up,
lowriders,
fool?
homies, dolls, stuff like that. Yeah, I've had
Cholos.
That's my boy Baby Snakes, fool. You crazy.
they're
Like those kind of guys.
yeah, so like that kind of like I'm talking like khaki.
I love those guys.
khaki
They might be the
Dickies
coolest
pants,
Mexicans.
lowriders, pencil thin mustaches. I have
You don't think those guys rule?
no, I have a huge aversion to them. Huge aversion. They're basically I don't know if you know this. Will Smith said that for a while, whenever he would have an orgasm, he would throw up. Latinos are my orgasm.
Oh.
I can't. They trigger a gag reflex in me.
The way you put that makes sense. I didn't understand it, but now that you like gave the orgasm analogy,
You broke
Yes,
it
I
down
get it now.
with the Will Smith.
Yeah. I guess I was just like I was overexposed to them during a migraine, and you know it's had lasting effects. But damn, dude,
you got migraines.
I got
He does
migraine.
have migraine.
Damn, what the fuck? So like, what about Friday? You're a stoner. You don't like Friday?
I've seen Friday. I don't even think that's a stoner movie.
What?
I don't even equate it to being a stoner movie. And my opinion on
They mostly just smoke weed.
my opinions, yeah, but not the way that I do it. So it's like a different thing.
What's your favorite stoner movie then?
My favorite stoner movie of all time? You're gonna put me on the spot like this?
Yep.
My favorite stoner movie of all time, starring the rapist Danny Masterson.
Ooh.
What was that movie called?
I don't know.
Hold on. There was a Danny Masterson movie about him, and I think the guy.
Rapist. Is that the name of it?
No,
Yeah.
no, I think
The
it was
credit
a
says,
classic.
and Danny Masterson as the rapist.
as the rapist playing himself. Fuck. What was this? So there was a movie that it was Danny Masterson, and I want to say Mekhi Phifer. I think that's how you say his name, the guy from 8 Mile or whatever.
Yeah.
So, it was called Puff Puff Pass. Okay.
What? I've never heard of this.
It's a 2006 comedy crime film called Puff Puff Pass, starring Danny Masterson, okay, Mekhi Phifer, Lavon Davis, Ronnie Warner, and Terry Crews is in it. Jonathan Banks is in it. David Faustino is in it.
So shitty. Oh my god.
Dude, it's so bad. But the whole premise of the movie is they like to get stoned, but their cable goes out. Okay. So their cable goes out and they want to watch The Shawshank Redemption because they're obsessed with getting stoned and watching The Shawshank Redemption. So they get arrested, like to go to jail to watch The Shawshank Redemption. Or I'm sorry, they go to
I am noticing way too many similarities to Half Baked with this movie.
What do you mean? It's a totally different plot. It's completely different.
I thought you were gonna say Half Baked was your favorite movie.
No.
No.
It's just,
what's similar
I guess
about
you can
it?
get away with it. But just there's the 3 guys that are stoners and
It's only
somebody's
2.
getting arrested.
It's only 2.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, can you watch the
I'm
film?
looking at the DVD case and I'm seeing 3 guys.
The third guy, no, dude. See, you're not understanding. The third guy is a different guy. Different guy. It's just the 2. It's Mekhi Phifer and Danny Masterson. They're getting high. They go to rehab to watch The Shawshank Redemption. Danny Masterson gets walked in getting pegged by like a 500-pound woman. It's just a good movie. I mean, it was fun to watch while you were stoned when you're like 16, and that's when you form your opinions about stoner movies. Am I wrong?
Yes.
What's
I'm gonna watch it.
What's your favorite stoner movie? Since you've got such strong fucking opinions this evening.
Honestly, I think mine is Friday. I would consider that as a stoner movie. Or
I would consider
Harold
it
and
as well, but
Kumar.
it's not my favorite. It's not I will say I think Friday is a stoner movie, but it's like half about weed. It's not a full on, like you said, Harold
There's
and
more
Kumar.
plot.
That's like a stoner movie.
Yeah.
I think My favorite is How High. I think that's like, for stoner
That's a
movies,
good
giving me
one.
the most laughs out of any of them.
How High is good. I honestly, I mean, if we're talking like pure stoner movies and we're not talking obscure ones like the hit Puff Puff Pass from 2006, I think you go Harold and Kumar is like maybe the holy grail.
Yeah, it's damn good.
It is. The second, I wasn't a fan of the second one, but I was a fan of the third one.
The
Mhm.
second one I remember liking back in the day, and then I watched them in the past like 5-10 years sometime, and I remember thinking the first one was still good, and the second one did not hold up as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the second one though showed like bare gash. So it had that going for
Gash.
it. So when you're like 16, 17, whatever, you're like, "Oh, this movie's great." Because I don't know about you, but you used to have to like jerk off to a scene in Road Trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, any like National Lampoon type
Yeah.
of shit.
There
You're
would
trying to
be
get your hands on that.
a couple of scenes that were for spanking only. So, I forget where I was going with. Oh, so the second Harold and Kumar, it did show vagina. It had bare vagina in it. So, and for the pantsless
Yeah, the
party.
one redeeming quality I think was Rob Corddry was very funny in that movie.
Yeah,
But as a whole it wasn't great.
that dude's hit or miss, but he was good in that one. To me, he's hit or miss. I don't know why I'm speaking in absolutes.
No,
But
I would agree with that. He's not my favorite in everything. He's I feel like they have him play a dickhead a lot, which
yeah,
is fine, but I don't think that's his best skill. His best he's always best when he's being like a little creepy guy. Like when in Curb Your Enthusiasm, he's like a perfect
yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
He needs to be like a little small fucking hanger-on lingerer. Yeah. Brother, we've taken up a lot of your time. Do you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I don't want it to get to the point where it's like
Mhm.
you guys go from like, wow, Crack's hanging around a little longer to like, how do we tell this guy that we have to
It would never get. It
we have
wouldn't.
other stuff to do?
We don't have anything
We
else to
have
do.
nothing
I'm
to
just.
do. We just don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to monopolize your time, and also we're also so all just hitting weed vapes and going. You know who was good? That Michael Shannon was pretty good. We're just sitting around like it's fucking.
Yeah.
Ugh. Do you have
Still
any?
remember wings.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Do you have anything you want to plug other than the stuff we've already talked about? I mean, is there anything you want people to be on the lookout for? I mean, everybody should be joining the Crack Amico Patreon.
That's right.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say about the Patreon. Patreon.com/crackamico. I've got a lot of good stuff on there. And right now, the $1 tier, you're not really getting anything. And I say that on the Patreon.
Mhm.
So like that's really just kind of if you want to throw a little support, $1 a month. But other than that, if you go to the $5 tier, I've got all of my tracks before crack that people have never heard on YouTube. A lot of the songs from any of the time that I was rapping before the Crack Amico thing, and you know I give like little reviews in the comments of what I was going through while I was like writing that and rapping that. So some good stories in there too. That's $5. You can get the whole library. I don't drop any more currently because I ran out, but there's like at least 30 or 40 songs on there that are exclusive for $5 a month. And I got $50 for a $50 a month, and you literally can just get it like once and get rid of it if you want. But for anybody who's wondering who Jeff and Hannah are, I don't tell anyone in the comments because I like the mysteriousness of it. But
Mhm.
Jeff and Hannah have been for years now $50 Patreon members. So I shout them out anytime I get a chance in a song. So if you want a message in one of my songs to free you, $50 on Patreon. But the Patreon is, it's
Shit.
sort of waiting right now, just sort of chilling until I figure out what else I got going on. But that's it's a very easy way to support. Best way you can support, if you want to get really crazy, is email me at crackamicorap@gmail.com for your custom song for your podcast, business, or just your gay friend's birthday that you want to make fun of or you want to hype up.
Mhm.
I'll do either one, and you can ask the people on this fine show here. I make a fine. I'm saying fine too much, but that's fine.
That's fine.
I make a good custom song, and they'll tell you. They'll vouch. You'll hear it at the beginning
Yeah,
of every
listen.
program.
Listen.
You've made not one but two
Two.
banger songs for us back when we were the movie review show.
Yes,
You've done-
satisfied customers, satisfied crack, and I would do it again. So if you need a custom song, if you need a jingle for your landscaping company, something like that, hit me up, email me, crackamicorap@gmail.com. But the last thing I want to leave you guys with,
Yeah.
youtube.com/crackamico. That's where it all happens. That's what everybody's talking about. That's when you hear the name Crack Amico and you're like, who's this guy? And they're like, he's a wigger. And you're like, well, why are we talking about him? They're going to send you to the YouTube channel. That's where it all happens. That's my magnum opus of
Okay.
my life, my music, and it's important and everyone needs to hear it. And if you don't, you're a fucking bitch and I'm
Oh.
going to kill you.
Whoa.
So and also me and Zach are going to be going on the Amazing Amico Brothers World Tour. We're just waiting to put more dates on that. We've already covered a major portion of the world going to Indiana and Michigan, and we plan to
Maybe
get
come to
more
Maryland.
places.
Maybe come to
Yeah,
Maryland.
Maryland, Canada, Africa,
Whoa.
maybe go to space.
Whoa.
We're talking to Elon, so we're coming.
I'm looking forward to it. If you come to Maryland, I just want you to know I reserve the right to be your hype man on stage for your Maryland show. I reserve that right. I think I've earned it. You victimized me.
Yeah.
So I think
no, you got that, bro. As long as as long as you're fine doing it for free.
Of course. Of course.
No, I probably would throw you a little bit of money depending on what I got paid from the show, but that would be fucking awesome, and you got the job because that would just make any performance so much easier. I never have that.
Oh.
Like somebody helping finish my lines and stuff like that.
Oh, he would be good.
I'm an ad-libbing motherfucker. We're gonna be fine. You come to Maryland, we're gonna put on a show for the ages. And also,
now I have little bits in between my songs and stuff like that now. So you will just have to like stand on stage with me kind of awkwardly while we look at each other while those play and stuff. But
I'm used to standing on stage awkwardly, so it's not going to be a big adjustment for me. And I also think people should hit topbananausa.com and get some Crack Amico merch because
merch. How did I forget? Yes, topbananausa.com/crack. And if you go to any of my social media or my YouTube or any of that stuff, if you look at my bio, my link tree, all that kind of stuff, you'll find the merch. The link is right there. And I got some high quality fucking shirts.
You got some nice hats too.
The headwear. I'm rocking a Crack Amico hat all the time. It's a quality piece of headwear, embroidered. It's just very nice. It's a nice piece of hat.
And the hats take a little while to get there because they take a little bit longer to make. So if you order a hat and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Where it's gonna show up. They just take a little bit longer. The shirts are quick. They come through.
Are you making these all by hand?
He's not doing it. He's having some poor immigrant is making these round the clock.
5 cents an hour.
They're pumping these out at a rate like. Do you remember the scene in Willy Wonka where they were making the candy bars to keep up with the hype?
Yeah.
Crack shirts are flying out the factory. So he's not doing this by himself.
Me and my partner Miguel have been working very hard at Crack Amico Industries to make all of my shirts and all of my hats with love from scratch.
Told you.
So
he's putting his love,
that's
sweat,
another
and
thing.
Tears.
That's another thing I'm trying to balance in with like the music and like the streaming is like textiles as an industry. I'm trying to like make sure that I'm like on top of the textile game as well.
Well, I knew you were good at a lot of things.
You're hitting Action Bronson now. You're being like, another thing I'm passionate about is textiles. I've recently embedded myself in the textile industry. Me and my partner Miguel were making lots of shirts. I've become very interested in fabric softeners, a spindle.
Dude, that would be one of my favorite things that ever happened is if I like ended up being a meme template like that. Like how like people will just like take a picture of or no, they'll like take a post that somebody says and put Action Bronson's picture over it like he said it. Like if somebody says like galloping on a horse in the Himalayas, and they'll just put a picture of Action Bronson because it's like that's something he'd say. That would be like a dream come true if like I became a meme in that way. Mine would just be like hack shit though. It would just be like my grandma raped me and I'm gay, and they would just put a picture of me, like it's something I would say in my song.
Just Harvey Levin's a Jew, and it's a picture of you wearing like a fucking do rag.
It's just the N word, and they put a picture of me.
Oh shit! All right, man.
I'm just playing.
Thank you. I'm just playing. Thank you for coming on tonight, man. This was a good time for most of it.
All right.
Hell yeah, dude. This was awesome. Crack Amico, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Good night.
you.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you
hit
for listening.
the outro music and hit Crack Up if you need a song for a podcast. And
Or your birthday.
I hope your podcast isn't as successful as ours. Dude, this weed is so strong. I can't even talk shit. Bye.
Everybody, welcome to the weedcrack. Come on in, we've been burning, got us so high. We soaring. You were listening to Caleb and Lauren. All the mother shows stayed up, they boring. Just ignore them. All you really need is weedcrack radio. If you ain't know, now you know. Raving lunatics repping Baltimore. This that weedcrack radio.